Ooh, g'day guys, welcome back to Arthur's videos. Have I got a doozy for you guys tonight? And guess what? It's a new year. Alright, so yep, there's a new year, alright? So before I waffle on, okay, here's the bottle from last year. It's going down. There's my sponsored cup from everybody. All right, I'm cracking the bottle. Hang on. Oh, I've got to put the cork bottle. Guys, it's a cork thing. That's why it sounds like that. But yep, ready for yum cha time, guys. There's the bottle. There's my cup. It's in the afternoon, and there it is. Ooh, look at that, man, guys. Guys, cheers. Gonna be swinging around the mouth a bit, mate. Dude, I'm still waiting for these guys to come to the party, alright? Alright. You know what you know what the description is down the bottom? And yep, it's another pokey. I got this fucking last year. Guys reached out to me for another party. And I went over to see these guys. And they were in bumfuck, you know, I mean, fucking an hour plus drive for where I am, you know. So I went out there and had a look at it. It was a shit day, it was drizzling, you know. So I went there, had a look, it was upstairs too. Fuck. I said, mate, what are you just taking it upstairs? He goes, oh, I thought we would be working easy. I say, yeah. Okay, yeah, you know what that is. So I've got it. He brought it home, you know. I think, yeah, no worries, man. I can fix it. Yeah, that was me in my cooler, mate. So I get it. I'm going to reveal it. You can see this Japanese see-through panties and the bed sheet with all the stains and all that. You can see it's poking his fucking head out. I'm not going to reveal it yet. I'm going to make 2 videos of this. And that. But I got it. I spoke to a few guys. He goes, yeah, man, you got the Stargames? Man, you're copping in the cooler big time. He goes, man, they are fucking shit. I said, mate, can't be that bad. Mate, I should have listened to advice. My ears must have been painted on that day. I must have heard properly. So I got it home. Yeah, man, get the showers with it. No, I'm going to talk about this. So I got it home, you know, and nothing was coming up on the screen. But it had a VGA plug. And I said, all right. So I've run a VGA, a big VGA lead. You know, people don't know what VGA is. Oh, I think I've got one here. Oh, where is it? I don't have a VGA. Okay. So what I did is I run a VGA lead all the way to my test bench, and I've got one of these. This is a 4-in-1, guys. This is an early 4-in-1. Because see, that's what the VGA is. So I plugged it in, I plugged the signal, and it came up. This is the original 60-in-1. I only had 4 games, Space Invaders and Galaga, I think it is. I don't correct me, it's that old. And I plugged it in, mate, what a fucking awesome picture. I said, mate, I said in the guy's photo, I said, mate, Cowabunga, man, we can do something with this. Again, I was assuming. So great picture with this 4-in-1 board, with the VGA. Yep, I go, yep, we could do a modification in this. And I sent him some screenshots of what different games that I found on the Red Dragon and that. He goes, oh, what about the original game? Can you get it going? I said, mate, I can't get it going. So, this is what the original fucking piece of shit is. Okay, I've opened up to show you guys. Have a look. There, check it out. That's right, guys. That's right. It's a bloody Pentium 1. Motherboard, Pentium 1, okay? And with a video card, their security board over here, it's a bit of weight in this. Hang on, let me hold it there. So what happens is, it's a Pentium 1, there it is there. Video card, pretty basic. Their own software cards with the boot up, the program is on the card. So it's a PCI, you put it onto the slot. So basically, so there it is there, okay? That's what it is in the case, basically. This is... And I was spending fucking over half an hour trying to find this piece of shit the other day to do this video. And guess what? He was standing, the old bastard goes, don't man, just walk away. A bitch is standing there on the shelf looking at you and laughing at you. Yep, he was exactly that. He was sitting there looking at me. So yeah, that was what's inside the machine. Okay, and I said, nah, man, I can't do anything with this shit. You know, so hang on. Oh, fuck, let me get rid of it. All right, so moving along, getting to the point. So I said, all right. So I said the details to the guy. This is the shit I put up with, guys. You know, so just to show you guys what happens. And I said, I kept persisting. So I sent him a photo. Okay, what do you think of this? Okay, and he goes, yeah, man, it looks cool. So no worries. So he kept harassing me. It took about a week, 2 weeks for it to come in, and that. So I got it in. So I put it onto my bench and that. I'm going to reveal it now, what it is. Okay, here it is. Here. All right, there it is. There. All right. All right, there it is. What it is. Okay, I'll do the drive-by shooting. Have a look at his cabinet. It's called a slant. Okay, it's a slant type of table. All right, there it is. There. I'm gonna hold it there. Hang on. Oh no, I'm moving. I'm trying to do a. There you go. That's, dude. I can't help you with that. All right, hang on. They're all coming back. All right, there it is. There. That's what the back box looked like. All right, the camera's going to reset itself. All right, hang on, let's get the camera going back into resetting. So, oh, fuck. And he goes, hey, man, can you get the coin mech and the hopper to work and all that? I said, listen, I'll try my best and I'll see what I could do for you. And there is his control panel. This one only works with 10 buttons, okay? So what I did is I put these little stickers on for him because I was going to go and get some little labels. See how they got these little labels? I was going to go and get them made. And the guy's so busy, he goes, mate, I can't fit you in. I say, all right, fuck him. He's going to get this. He'll work it out himself because the lights are flashing. So it's a slant. You can sort of see it's a slant type table. By the way, that's the monitor I was trying to put into this cabinet, basically. So what I did is I dropped an LCD screen in. I did the conversion because it was, you know, you can sort of see how big it was. And I was so proud with a bit of rattle can. I go, hang on, it's all there. So there you go. That's what I've done with this. Problem with this slant machine, you see the fluoro, it blares onto them. I think that's why they stopped them in the clubs, because of that reason. Because if you have a look at cabinets, you look at the angle, because you got what's the fluoro? What's the name? The fluoro blaring onto the cabinets. So check that out. That's what this looks like. That's where your hopper is. I'm going to open it up, and what happens is there it is. There. See, that was the monitor. Go down there. There's the board. I made it in there. I made it idiot proof because this is like a Cherry Master board. Google that if you want to know. And it's a Cherry Master board, so the wiring, I think it's the same. Don't correct me on that, because the edge connector. And there's the hopper. The problem is it's I haven't showed you one of these fucking hoppers. Yeah, I might do a video on hoppers. Okay, see these hoppers? Hang on. Oh, yeah, I might make a video on a hopper quickly. Yeah, I might do that. All right. And this runs 24 volts, and it's got 12 volt logic. The problem is this stupid board down there is all 12 volts outputs basically, and the inputs are 5 volts. So I can't drive this friggin' hopper onto that board. Basically, you know, that's how it works. It's nice. I gave it a bit of a polish and that. So, yeah. So what I've done with him, I put a little button in the front here for him to put credits. Okay, I made it idiot proof. Let me get back up on the on here. So let me get the tripod. So now, this here, he's got 50 games. Okay, it's not bad. There is no back here again. What happens is, there was no information on. There's just screenshots out there. There's no one showing how this thing works. Correct me, whatever it is, and that. But it's not bad. It is not bad. Like I said, I'll make another video and I'll do each game separately without me talking. So, you know, I'm not going to give the finger jokes. But it's pretty basic. See how it sort of changes? All right, we'll start with this one up here. Hang on. All right, check that out. The characters are not bad. Okay. It's stereo, and this double up, I'm going to stop it soon as see. Hey, check that out, hang on. All right, we'll get to the point, okay? Hang on. So there, check this out. All right, that's one game. Let's get out of that. Let's go back to menu. There, let's start this one. See, the characters are not bad. It's not shit, but it's not bad. Okay. And it's stereo too. Now let's get another menu. Oh. It's a Spanish company. A Spanish company made this, and it's in Spanish. I reached out and said, "Mate, can you make it into English?" Yeah, I'm still waiting for them. That's what happens when you know. Yeah. All right, let's go here. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, hang on. Oh, you can see a bit there. Okay. Look, at least I'll make my videos not for kids. All right, let's get out of this. Let's go back to the menu. Hang on. We go. Hang on. I'll do my glasses here. Okay, what's this one? Here we go. Here, look at this. So it's got a card game. All right. Well, come on. Black or red? Black or red?
Hey!
Black or red?
Hey!
Ooh.
Hey!
Ooh, we got a leg. Oh. All right, let's keep it continue. All right, let's get another game, okay? Let's see another game. All right, here we go. Check this out, all right? Don't worry, it's a fish's arsehole. All right. What you can do is take score here. All right? All right, we double up. All right. Red or black?
Hey!
All right, back to the menu. Okay, let's get out of this. Back to the menu. All right, so you can sort of see the some of the games. Yeah, this one's not a bad-looking game. Have a look. Look at the artwork on it. It's pretty good. It's like, you reckon better than that piece of shit or this type of game, basically? That was a fish's arsehole, this one game too. Yeah. It's got a help menu, tells you what your payouts are. So, you reckon the guy, for home use, mate, this is not bad. He's got plenty of time, like I said. Okay, let's go back to the menu. This is another one. It's got an leprechaun with the, have a look at this. So he's got his head box out there the same as this, with the leprechauns. Not a bad win. 30,000. Check that out. If you double tap it, you quickly get your money back. You don't have to wait for it. Spent a bit of time on this. Lucky I found this. Well, at least I got this LCD screen to fit the job in, because those boards run a different frequency of VGA. There's 3 different frequencies of that. It wouldn't lock in basically on the CRT. Basically, that's all. Okay, or I'm going to get off this, But as I said, there you go. I've got it ready for him. So if you've got a cabinet, if you want to wire it up, as I said, check the buttons out. They're flashing. I've got them flashing. They're 12-volt battery. 12-volt battery. They're 12 volts, basically, they are. And I made it easy for him. Instead of this going to landfill, I've put something in there. So now I've made it idiot-proof for him. If he gets sick of these games, he could always go and buy another board. There's plenty of different games out there. Someone with 20 games of different poker games, basically. Basically, there's a lot of different games out there. It's like you said, you don't have to be stuck. It depends on some people. It's like the 60 and 1. A lot of them, a lot of them out of the 60 games, I only play 5 or 6 games out of it, but out of all those games. But again, it's some of them are shit, some are not bad. But as I said, at least it's not one game now, basically. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's the same one again. Triple bonus diamond. It's typical to American games.
Hey! Hey!
Oh, we got snatch. All right. So there you go. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. I'll make a video of this. I'll go through each one, but I won't do double up. Okay, so I'll show you what each game is. I'll play a few games out of it so you get the hand of it. But as I said, I saved it from going to landfill. Basically, I gave it a bit of a polish, but he'll be happy. He could put his beers on the side here, you know, on the side. But I haven't told him that the stupid coin maker note readers don't work, or how I'm going to fix it. But I'll make a video on this stupid hopper, how this thing works, basically. So, guys, I'm going to sign off. You know, the old saying of mine is, you know, pinball machines, video games, poker machines, and Dr. Love. Thanks for watching my video. New year. Let's see what other new progress games are going to come through me. Guys, cheers.